Bianca Belair ready to rumble. Celebrating the BS ahead of the Royal Rumble 2025. As we approach the Royal Rumble 2025, all eyes are on the reigning champion and fan favorite, Bianca Belair, as she prepares to defend her spot in the annual Battle Royal. Ahead of the highly anticipated match, Belair took time to celebrate her achievements, her incredible journey, and the unrelenting spirit that has made her one of WWE's top superstars ahead of the 2025 Royal Rumble. Belair's momentum is at an all-time high. In the lead-up to this year's event, Belair took time to reflect on the success she's achieved over the past few years, celebrating her growth, accomplishments, and the opportunities that lie ahead. During a backstage segment on Monday Night Raw, she was seen sharing moments with her closest friends and teammates, including fellow champions and some of the women's division's top competitors. A true leader, Belair used the occasion to inspire those around her, showing that while championships are important, it's the journey, camaraderie, and passion for wrestling that matter most. I'm my lil Estes. Sheesh, this is just adorable. Also, now I know how it feels when I'm hitting my tag team partner in the face during our entrance. A time to celebrate. With her championship defense on the line, Bianca Belair understands that Royal Rumble 2025 is a defining moment in her career. But before the chaos of the Rumble begins, she took the opportunity to celebrate herself and those who have helped her along the way. The celebrations included a mix of gratitude, self-reflection, and acknowledgement of the fans who've been with her since day one. With the Royal Rumble looming, fans are eagerly awaiting what promises to be a thrilling match. Belair's path to victory won't be easy, especially as the Rumble match is unpredictable and filled with fierce competition. But if her past performances are any indication, she is more than ready for the challenge. As the countdown to Royal Rumble 2025 continues, the EST is ready to step into the ring once again and prove why she's the very best in the business. For Bianca Belair, the journey is only getting started, and the future looks brighter than ever. For a majority of the last year, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair have been dominating the WWE Women's Tag Team division. They have been on a great run together, and their partnership has been pretty beneficial to both stars. However, fans have been wondering for a while who is going to turn on the other first. With this recent attack angle on Cargill, WWE has a really interesting opportunity to further this story that a feud between Cargill and Belair would be exciting for fans to watch. However, a heel Belair versus a face Cargill would add that extra layer of depth to it. Cargill and Belair have been closely tied to each other ever since the former debuted in the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble. Their face-off with each other got fans immediately talking and excited. However, WWE did not go with a feud between them right away. It made sense then. There would be no story to go off of. Instead, WWE brought the two together as a duo that worked together to take on their rivals, after picking up a win at WrestleMania 40 in a 6-woman tag team match. Along with Naomi, against Damage Control, they went on to pursue the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. This was pretty beneficial for both superstars. It helped Cargill to grow in the ring and get more used to the WWE style of things after joining from AEW. It also gave Belair a well-needed break from the world title picture. So far, it has worked very well. However, now it is time to expand the story even further. On the November 22nd, 2024 edition of SmackDown, Cargill was shown taken out in a brutal way, lying unconscious on top of the cracked windshield of a car. This ended up having a few consequences. Belair had to abandon a WWE Women's United States title tournament match to check on her, and Cargill was pulled out of Team Ripley for War Games at Survivor Series. Obviously, the question is who took out Cargill? Some theories are being floated around that the attacker might have been Naomi or Bayley. However, the best choice would be Belair herself. WWE can pull an angle where Belair took out Cargill prior to the match because she has grown tired of being with Cargill and that she is holding her back from other opportunities in WWE. Remember, Belair and Cargill have been teaming with each other since March of this year. In addition, on this past episode of Raw, Belair showed some frustration with Naomi and Rhea Ripley. WWE can keep some solid filler on this until Cargill returns to television. As reported by the Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer, she is legitimately injured. He said, "We did get confirmation that Cargill is injured, but the severity wasn't known internally. Past those involved in creative were told it will be a minimum of 3 months out. maybe longer, which is why they released the story of SUC. Bianca Belair, Dustin Rhodes, and others react to WWE star Big E's personal announcement. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Tonga Loa, Bianca Belair, and Dustin Rhodes, recently took to social media to react to Big E's personal announcement. In his post, the former New Day member talked about his latest project that in March 2022, Big E suffered a neck injury, which sidelined him from in-ring competition indefinitely. However, the 38-year-old continues to be a part of WWE and represents the company wherever he goes. The former New Day member is also often seen on the pre-show and post-show panels of almost all the big Stanford-based promotion events, including the most recent Royal Rumble PLE. The former WWE champion recently took to Instagram to write about his new project outside the world of professional wrestling. Big E is all set to give a voiceover to the Bulldozer character in the new animated series, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. On Disney+, several current and former WWE personalities, including Tonga Loa, Dustin Rhodes, Santos Escobar, Angelo Dawkins, Wade Barrett, Ivar, Amos, Mia Yim, and more, reacted with a like on Big E's post. Meanwhile, Bianca Belair and Renee Paquette left comments on it. "Look, I wasted too much of my time in the Rumble trying to help out some ingrates who I'm no longer friends with, trying to save them and whatnot. So I should have focused on me. That's the lesson." Big E said that it remains to be seen if Big E will ever reunite with the New Day in the future. Bianca Belair unveils new look ahead of WWE SmackDown. Bianca Belair unveiled a new look ahead of this week's episode of WWE SmackDown. Belair was in action in the Women's Royal Rumble match at the Premium Live event this past Saturday night, but was eliminated by Nia Jax. The EST and Naomi are currently the reigning women's tag team champions. Jade Cargill used to be in a tag team with Belair, but has not been seen on WWE television since she was attacked by a mystery star in November 2024, but the 35-year-old took to Instagram today to reveal a new look. She shared several photographs of herself wearing glasses, and you can check out the champion's new look in her post below. There have been recent reports that Belair could be in line to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble match and confronted the Eradicator on this past Monday's edition of WWE Raw. Former WWE writer suggests Bianca Belair was unhappy in tag team with Jade Cargill. Vince Russo recently suggested that Bianca Belair may have been unhappy in a tag team with Jade Cargill. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Riding with Russo show, the legend noted that Belair used to be a massive singles star, but that is no longer the case. Russo added that the veteran was not progressing in her career by becoming a tag team star and had been taken out of the spotlight. Bianca Belair was a women's champion. "So she's here," gestures high. "Oh, okay, Bianca, now we're going to put you with Jade Cargill, and you will be tag team champions." "Bro, that's here now," gestures low. Thinks about that. If I am Belair, I am like, well, wait a minute. I was the women's champion. Now you're going to put me in a tag team? I would have an issue with that. That's not progressing, that's coming down. He said Bianca Belair and Naomi successfully defended the Women's Tag Team Championship against Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend on last week's episode of WWE NXT. It will be interesting to see what the company has planned for the champions on the road to WrestleMania. Bianca Belair shares unseen video of her whipping megastar with her hair. Before the Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair apologized to a megastar for hair whipping him before WWE Royal Rumble 2025.